Hey everybody, welcome into our NBA TV studios. I'm Kristen Ledlow. He's the NBA champion, Steve Smith. And somehow, with months behind us since the NBA Finals and still months to go until opening night, the Cavaliers continue to make headlines.
Summertime, Cleveland is still on our minds.
Somehow, right? Now, in July, the all-star point guard Kyrie Irving's trade request became public. And now league sources have told ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski that the Cavs are determined to get an elite young player for Irving without a long-term commitment from its superstar LeBron James. Woj goes on to report the Cavs' interest in Kristaps Porzingis of the New York Knicks in a conversation that would have to include Joakim Noah and his 3-year, $55 million contract. So I want to ask about Kristaps first and foremost, because would he be the perfect fit, a young talent that could still contend for a championship?
You know, I love his talent. You can't teach 7'3" with that skill set, and then you can play him with LeBron James. You're talking about rim protection defensively, then a guy who can catch and finish. And he's another guy, because of his skill set and size, Kristen, that can draw a double team. Obviously, Kyrie Irving is one of the fantastic players we have in this league, but to be able to get Kristaps Porzingis out the deal, and then I would say, hey, if you make that deal, you might as well throw love for Carmelo, and then you get your veteran, and then you have something in Cleveland. And also New York gets a chance to start all over.
Well, I was going to ask about taking it one step further. So you think then Carmelo would be a good fit along with Kristaps at this point?
Yeah, I think so. I think if Kristaps goes over, because they have great relationship, and obviously you're missing Kyrie Irving. They still have Derrick Rose. Carmelo played with Derrick Rose. Now, unfortunately, if I was the Cavs, I'm dangling Kevin Love for Carmelo to make this thing work. And Carmelo will probably scratch that trade clause then. But guess what, Kristen, I want to say is,
yes,
if you Joakim Noah, Knicks saying you have to take me, and it doesn't happen, how do you feel? I just wanted to throw that out there.
I'm still getting paid. That's how I feel. But let me ask about LeBron, because they don't have a long-term commitment. So while he wants to play it safe, they want to play it safe as well. They want to look to the future. What do you see as the future for LeBron James?
Well, I think it comes down to it. If you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, you want him to sign a long-term deal. He's not. He's doing the right thing for himself individually. He's making all his options. But if you don't have that commitment, you got to start to look for the future. And Kristaps Porzingis, I think he's one of those players that you can say he's the future, but also he's seasoned enough and I think polished enough to be able to make that run right now with the Cleveland, getting them a chance to get back to the finals. And I think they still can if they Kyrie.